Hey there, adventurers. Today we're here at Magic Kingdom since there's some brand new updates regarding Tom Sawyer's Island closing soon, a new Cool Kids Summer event here at Magic Kingdom, and I thought I'd have a fun day at the park, so let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. But before we head over to Magic Kingdom, we actually have to take the monorail or the ferry, and I think we're going to take the monorail, especially since right now lines are really low, which is very rare for mornings. Now the first thing we can see is the Main Street Railroad Station with all sorts of banners, as recently it was Memorial Day, and these special banners will be up throughout summer during special events like 4th of July or, as I said before, Memorial Day. Now before we get away from the railroad, I did want to mention a big change that will be taking place on July 7th, because from July 7th until the opening of Villains Land, part of the track will be closed, where from Main Street to Fantasyland, it will be only running from those 2 points. As starting on July 7th, there will be the closure of the Frontierland station, since they're going to be doing a lot of construction in that area with Cars Land, Villains Land. A little bit of a rare sight to see, but there's all sorts of Main Street vehicles out at 11 a.m. and usually I say it's rare because we don't really see much of them during the day. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the vehicles aren't actually running at the moment because they have to leave for the 11:45 parade. So they can't run any vehicles at the moment, but they will be back later on. Although, interesting thing I did learn is that the vehicles come out starting at 7:30 to 8:30, and they tend to run at the latest until 9:30, depending on the crowds, because of the 10:30 parade. So, interesting thing to know. And yeah, they will actually run the vehicles throughout the day, but only in small periods because of the parades and all. And I expect that by the time the nighttime parade comes here, then they'll actually be running the vehicles less. So really, if you're looking to do vehicles, definitely go at a lesser crowded time of year. And weirdly enough, it's actually right now because it's not bad one bit. We can see the show, and we can even see some of the other banners throughout. And yeah, I think right now we're gonna go ahead and check some of the wait times, and maybe throughout the day, while we're talking about some of the updates, then maybe we can also check out some of the rides, because it has been a while since I've been back here. In Tomorrowland, there's also a new Pride Month photo op nearby the Stitch statue. But first, we must talk about Astro Orbiter, because oh my goodness, look at that! We can see how it's all refreshed and painted now, as construction is officially done, and I cannot wait to ride this. I don't know the opening date as of yet, as Disney hasn't announced anything, but it is going to be something incredible for sure, especially when riding this at night. Now, starting things off, there's a special Tomorrowland Galactic Blast dance party with the DJ playing music, as Stitch is out here dancing with people, and this is going to be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
He is our game night. Like Elsa and play charades. With cake! With cake.
Well, that's an interesting thing that you can do here at Tomorrowland. I didn't even know it existed until today. But now we're actually heading over to the second thing that you can do here in Tomorrowland. That's going to be an Heliocraft. Located here in Merchant Venus, there's a special Heliocraft where out front there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Elio's Guide to an Intergalactic Adventure." Alright, so in order to do this, all we need to do is try to first find out what we're going to say. So I am, we'll say excited, and then I can't wait to blank, which we can choose these 5 options. And then just need to put this on here. That is absolutely in the wrong space. So I think now it's time we get sent to outer space. Alright.
I'll transmit it and send it off to space for you. Now it's done. I'll go ahead and give you your little seal.
And now we officially got our thing stamped, and I gotta say, I think for younger ones, it's a fun little craft to do, especially when the lines can get too long around all the attractions. So up next, that's it with Tomorrowland, but for now, maybe we can head over to Tomorrowland Speedway and see how long that is, since I haven't done that in a long time. There's also some new snacks here, Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies, with a surfing Stitch float and even an Elio float on top of that. So right now, Tomorrowland Speedway is a 10-minute wait, and I think we're going to go ahead and do it since it is a low wait, and I haven't done this in a while, so let's hope I can actually drive. I haven't driven in a while, you know what? We have to practice driving someday. Yeah, here we go. Doing good so far, you know, not bad. We're already failing, oh my goodness. Whee! You know, it's a lovely day out. I can see Space Mountain, there's Tron, Cinderella Castle, Astro Orbiter. I don't know why my voice is so weird. Almost to the finish line. There it is. And we just got off of Tomorrowland Speedway, and I think the moral story is I should not drive. While you didn't crash the car completely, I think if it wasn't for the tracks, yeah, I think we should move on. Because up ahead in Fantasyland, there's a special Cool Kids Summer event as well over there, and we're going to go ahead and check it out. Now, next up, we're here in Storybook Circus because there's a special Big Top Bash happening now throughout the summer. There's a special DJ dance party, pop-up silliness with Pluto, along with games and other activities inside. And there's even some stilt walkers all around. Hello, how's it going?
What are we celebrating today?
Just being here at Magic Kingdom,
No,
yeah.
that's a great thing to celebrate. It's a good place to be. Here we have the lovely splashing area, the trains. We also have a nice DJ and a couple of really fun little show secrets if you go back there. You head back towards Pete's, just into that little tent there. You'll have a great time.
All right then. Well, I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Now back here, I thought we would check out a special DJ party since we have dance party happening at the moment. There's some special mini games that kids can play. There's all sorts of seating with AC and a dance party with DJ and hoops. And then nearby there's also a photo op where you can take a picture nearby. There's actually 2 bubble machines that's up and running right now, but looks like they're not currently blowing bubbles. Now there's a small game here where you can take the tokens in and try to see what points you can get. Let's try to see how many points we get. Alright, let's try to see what we can get. Oh, darn one. Alright, let's try that again. Let's see, where's it going? Oh. I think it might be stuck. Oh. And there we go. There's also this other mini game where it is a peanut toss, and you try to see how many points you can get in here. Let's try to see. All right, I'm gonna do it one time, but let's see. Can we get 50? Nope. One more time. Let's see. Oh, there we go. This is going to be running from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's a lot longer than the one in Tomorrowland, but it's not all day. So I think for the most part, these two areas are very fun for kids and younger ones, especially with the two DJ dance parties. There's also mini games here in Fantasyland with Storybook Circus, as well as a craft themed Elio in Tomorrowland. But now, I think it's time we head over to Liberty Square, because there's actually a new update regarding that area. Recently, Hall Presidents just reopened to the public, where it's only the lobby area, not the actual show itself, since they're still working on it. There's a lot of history to do with the presidents, and it's also great because there's some cool AC and even protection from the rain. So it's really nice how it's now open, but it looks like there isn't too much changes. But we can see a Walt Disney statue sculpted, paintings, especially with Walt and even Mr. Lincoln, as this was originally started as the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln attraction in Disneyland. Right now, we can see the theater closed at the moment since they're still working on the new version of Hall Presidents. And there is some sculptures of the presidents where you can learn about how they make the attraction throughout the many years, with sculptures of Thomas Jefferson, Ronald Reagan, George Washington, and Andrew Jackson, on top of accessories and even attire and props. You also have personal letters from many presidents over the years, Woodrow Wilson's golf club, and even Richard M. Nixon's key to Disneyland, along with other personal memories, such as letters from Lyndon B. Johnson, James Monroe's scale and weights, Franklin D. Roosevelt's fishing reel with box, James K. Polk's New World card game, Thomas Jefferson's pocket watch, and George Washington's Society of Cincinnati dinner plates. And throughout there's tons of portraits of past presidents from Jimmy Carter, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Woodrow Wilson, and then even Ronald Reagan. There's even dresses from the former First Ladies. And plus it's a nice little area to kind of get away from the heat or get away from the rain, especially if it's too hot. And if you're in need of some AC on top of that. Also, of course, as soon as I'm out from Hall Presidents, I didn't expect that the riverboat would be just leaving, because I thought it would have left by now. But as you can see, there's actually some banners on the riverboat, as it will be the last time that they'll have these banners. Oh, looks like the Country Bears are out, especially Romeo. Oh, hello. It was worth an effort. Darn, that'll be one in 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that was very unexpected. I didn't expect to see that, but now I think it's time we talk about the big announcements with both Rivers of America, Liberty Square Riverboat, and even Tom Sawyer's Island, because unfortunately it will be officially closed on July 7th, 2025, as the last day will be on July 6th. This will make way for new Cars Land theme to Piston Peak National Park, as construction will begin this summer. And with this whole entire Cars Land, this will be wilderness filled with towering trees, snow-capped mountains, roaring rivers, and impressive geysers, according to Disney. While fictional, Piston Peak is inspired by the Rocky Mountain area and history and iconic sites of the American frontier and its national parks. This whole new land will include places to visit inspired by Cars, including a visitor lodge, ranger HQ, and trails. In keeping with the theme of it being a national park too, Imagineers are also using a style of architecture that is called parkitecture, which was developed by the National Park Service to create structures that harmonize with the natural environments. There will also be plenty of trees that provide a natural cover between Piston Peak and the rest of Frontierland and Liberty Square, and rugged mountains with dramatic peaks will be nestled along a calming waterway across from Grizzly Hall, and soaring geysers from Big Thunder Mountain that will stretch into the trails of their off-road rally. Now, Cars Land will have two attractions. One of them is going to be an off-road racing rally, and another is going to be a family-friendly attraction for younger ones. And on top of that, Disney has stated that with Villains Land, there will be two major attractions, dining and shopping throughout. And I will say, while Tom Sawyer's Island and Rivers of America is iconic and timeless, I will miss it. But at the same time, I cannot wait for Cars Land, especially with the Rocky Mountains theme that they're going with. I'm very interested in seeing what comes with Cars Land for sure. On top of that, Disney has made an announcement that with Disney Starlight Parade, it will officially debut on July 20th, 2025, and I cannot wait for this parade because this is going to feature many parade floats themed to Moana, Coco, Encanto, Peter Pan, and so much more films that's going to be featured in this incredible nighttime parade that I think will look amazing. And I cannot believe we're finally getting a nighttime parade back here in the park because it has been a while since we had that. But right now, I think that is going to be it with our quick adventure here at Magic Kingdom, since that is it with all the updates here. And I think with the attractions, it's getting a bit busy, especially with Tiana's, since that is very, very popular at an hour wait. Stopping by Emporium, I gotta say, I had never seen these Roosevelt shirts before, and they look incredible, especially the Haunted Mansion one. And it looks like half of this area is currently on construction, with work walls surrounding the area. I did see that there's some new Pride merchandise, with one being a polo and Pride t-shirt. There's even these bracelets, a Stitch plushie with a Pride jacket. There's even Mickey ears, along with a hat and Spear jersey. And I think, with that being said, that's going to be a wrap on our adventure here at the Magic Kingdom, since we did so much today. We checked out everything new with the Cool Kids Summer Festivities, talked about what's happening with Cars Land, and with the closure of Rivers of America very soon, as I will definitely go to Rivers of America, especially Railroad, before it closes in July. Plus, we also tried to do the Tomorrowland Speedway, and we got to do it, but was I good at driving? Probably not. And really, with today, I think today was a great day. Now, let me know in the comments down below, was your thoughts on closure of Rivers of America? Are you excited to see it go, or are you excited more for Cars Land and Villains Land? I would love to know. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.